Technology is a big part of us here on this farm. Just anything that can make life easier and just more efficient and easier to use. It gives myself more time then to do other jobs with the help of technology. I'm Joel Grady here today in Coolini mine just outside of Thurles Tipperary in Ireland. On this farm here we're dairy and beef farm, and we keep all our own stock. We rear them all. Right now we're milking 430 cows on a grass-based system, spring calving. We're milking twice a day in a herringbone milking parlour. The cows are averaging around 7,500 litres, doing around 550 plus kilos of milk solids. Back in 2002 we decided to get into cows. We started milking 100 cows back then. Through breeding our own stock, we built up the herd then throughout the years with our own heifers. Our cows are mainly outdoors. The cows are out once the weather is right from February till November. Ourselves, myself and my father, with our building specialist Tom Ryan, designed this shed purposely built for robotic scrapers. We said we would go down the line of the Lely Collector, so we wouldn't have chains or whatnot going up the passageways, just a cleaner shed and less objects for cows to walk on. And we put slats at either end and in the middle to allow for the robotic scraper to let off the manure as it's going down along. With the hydraulic scrapers, I found that sheds, especially when cows are out and just coming in for an hour of a feed, they get very slippy. And you'd often find cows get lame walking on the steel scrapers and whatnot. And also they spread, from start to finish of the shed, they spread the dung. So they're obviously walking and causing more foot problems. The robotic scrapers are doing a nicer, cleaner job, and there's no surface manure ever on the shed because they're going so often. The collector is an awful lot better with the hooves. There's no pushing on cows' feet. They can hear the collector coming, they just walk out of the way, they don't pay any attention to it. It keeps cubicle bed way cleaner. There's no muck being walked onto the cubicle beds. It's just way nicer and cleaner, and it's cleaning a circular outside the shed. You're able to do different routes and time it so that if you feed the cows at 10 o'clock, you can have it scraping the feed passageway at 11 or 12 o'clock when the cows are full and stepped away from it. So you're just able to manage it very easily compared to a hydraulic that you'd have to switch on or turn off at different times of day. The installation of the collector went very well. Stephen with Lely was here, I'd say, a good 3 days, rooting out different routes, making sure that the time of every route was right, that it wasn't overworking the robot on any route. It's able to go through the crossovers, keep them clean under the water truck. It's able to go under the water trucks. It's able to do the U outside where there's angles, and it's turning and coming in against the wall at 45-degree angles, and it's keeping the whole yard spotless. Roughly the routes are about 35-40 minutes, which is only working at 60-70% of its capacity. I can up it. Keeps the robot at its ease, that there's plenty of battery life left in it, that it's not under pressure. Every time it finishes the route, it goes straight back into the charger and charges up for the next 20 minutes, half an hour. It pushes and sucks in the manure from the cows and lets it off with the slats passing by when it gets to them. It's programmed to let it off once it gets to the slats every time. The major benefit of the collector is the water spraying out of the front and back that keeps the ground wet, and it keeps the concrete that doesn't get slippy, and it just keeps all the grooves spotless, that they're clean all year round. Since we installed this shed and the collector, well, everything, the shed probably included, very, very little mastitis. The cell count is only around 50, which would be exceptional for this time of year, especially spring. So I think all in all, definitely helped the collector keeping the shed clean and the hygiene of everything. There's definitely a return on investment with Discovery, with the cleanliness and just the non-slip ground all year round. Just so safe with cows, and the outside, the way it's able to do the outside ring, it's just so clean every day. I think long term, it's all about efficiency and trying to have a work-life balance. and that's where the Lely comes in. It just makes things easier on just on the cows and everything. And down the line, probably we'll look into something towards milking to make life easier too, be it a rotary or robots, or it'll probably be the next job on the list once this shed is paid for.